Try to finish the max thing, not max everything, but compulsory go through whatever the questions and answers, the notepad. Notepad also will share it. Okay. Again, so we are added few things in the notepad. So again, I will share the notepad. Okay. So what is the virtualization? What is virtualization? What is a virtualization? I have shown one virtual machine here, right? I have shown one virtual machine. What is this virtual machine? This is also Windows 10 and my laptop is also Windows 10. Why I need a virtual machine then? Okay. And what is this virtual machine? It is function as almost as the physical machine. Virtual machine function as and almost all as full functionality. Almost full functionality as a physical machine. That's a cute picture. Very good. It's like, okay. But I want to run some application. I want to do some development of some application. So I need some test environments. Then what I have done, I create a virtual machine. I install a Windows 10 operating system in it. Then I install the applications as I require. Like I install a Java, Eclipse IDE, Tomcat server. I installed it. Okay, Marvin, I installed it inside. Then I build two applications which is I required for my DevOps purpose. Okay, so one application is this A web dot var, another one is a B web Marvin dot var. So these two applications I build to test this Jenkins Docker deployments. Okay. Uh, So because I am not a developer first of all. Okay. So but I need small application. No one is giving that application. So I have to do it. This is one thing. Okay. Second one, when we are having a classes regarding a Windows server and Windows client. So then I need a server operating system. So what I have to do? This is server operating system, completely different OS from my desktop. Again, I have to purchase one more computer and install the OS. But how to share the desktop? Difficult. And I need a one more client to test it. Like here it is. It's a domain controller. Here I created a user. Then I log in here and check it. Okay. So I will create a group policy here. I will check the group policy here. That's what our class. Here I create a DHCP role and then you have to check the DHCP. Same it is DNS and check the DNS from here. Okay. So I need a server and client. Two computers are required for a practical for 3 days only. Lab is only for 3 to 6 days. What is 3 to 6 days? This is only client is Windows administration is 3 days. Windows Server client administration is another 3 to 4 days. So almost 6 to 7 days. Only I'm using these machines. Later is not required. Again, I have to reinstall the OS in the physical machines. Instead of that one, I can able to run two machines, two different OSs in a single physical machine. Okay. So how it is possible? Because of the virtualization. I'm using this VMware workstation application to achieve this task because I am a desktop operating system. I have my own desktop operating system in my PC, right? So I should not move it like this. So with the help of this VMware workstation application, I can able to create a virtual machines. Or I can use this Oracle VM VirtualBox. These two are an applications only. These two are applications. Oracle VM VirtualBox is a free one. See it is. This is Windows 10 operating system in this virtual machine. And inside I installed Oracle DB, MySQL DB, Oracle MS SQL DB. Okay. I think I installed Postgre also. I will have to check it once again. I have used it so many years back, so many days back. And some ETL tools like a Talend Informatica and visualizations tools like a Power BI installed in this one. So total it is 130 GB space occupied in my physical machine. Okay. So you can see like here it is. Where that virtual machine data is stored? Here only. So this is the machine. See, this is the machine. Almost all 136, almost 140 GB is occupying from my physical machine. And these are the Linux related machines. Okay. So we'll go back once. So these 71, 72, 73 are a CentOS Linux machines used for a Ansible practice, Ansible deployment practice for DevOps purpose. This is a Oracle Enterprise Linux 9, another different OS for my total DevOps purpose, like Git, Jenkins, Docker. I installed in this one. Okay. This is some client purpose. I use it. This is OS ticket software installed in the Linux machine. So that is separately for OS ticket purpose. See, if I want to do all these machines, this is Ubuntu. Ubuntu again for DevOps, like on Ubuntu, how to install DevOps tools like Jenkins, Git, Docker kind of stuff. Okay. So, so why we need for different purposes, I create different virtual machines with the different types of OSs and install different applications in it. All are existing in a same physical machine, can able to run in the same physical machine. Okay. But it will consume your physical resources. Think like this. These virtual machines will run on my physical machine. Of course, a machine means it required a hardware to run their operating system and application. They required hardware resources. Where this hardware resources it is getting from the physical machine only. My physical machine having CPU, RAM, hard disk means storage, network. These are resources is utilized by these virtual machines. These virtual machines are utilizing my physical resources. As much as your physical resources support, based on that only, your virtual machines we can able to run. Okay. But directly we cannot utilize this. Directly we cannot utilize these hardware resources. So what it is required to virtualize your physical hardware to, okay, to virtualize this physical hardware, what is we required is hypervisor. What is we required? A hypervisor. Hypervisor as a software or a firmware, or you can say a platform. This is a hypervisor enables your hardware to virtualize your hardware, enable your hardware to virtualize. So then we can able to create a virtual machine and we can assign virtual hardware for that, like virtual CPUs, RAMs, virtual hard disk, network connectivity, virtual network connectivities. We can able to do it. Okay. This is our base story. Guys, understand something I showed virtual machines in my physical machine kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the point is, what is virtualization? Virtualization is and virtual machine. So virtual machine is one part in the virtualization. Okay. So then what is the virtualization? Virtualization is a software based or virtual representation. Okay. Virtualization is either it is software based or virtual representation. Like a SDN, software defined networks, software defined data centers, software defined or software based or virtual representation of applications, servers. storage, and network. Okay. So what is the virtualization? A software based. Okay. So you can say software based or a virtual representation of application, servers, storage, and network. Okay. Network. There's what are the types of virtualizations? Types of virtualization: server virtualization, desktop virtualization, network virtualization, application virtualization, storage virtualization. There is a five types of virtualizations right now. Of course, there is a totally seven virtualizations like user state virtualization, presentation virtualization. Nowadays, there are integrated into inside. So that's why, so mainly five virtualizations are enough to say. All seven not required. Okay. Five is enough. Okay. So what is this advantage of virtualization? Okay. You can increase IT agility, flexibility, scalability while creating significant cost saving, greater workload mobility, increase of performance, availability, and resources, automation, something it is. I have written somewhere certain statements here only. I think here it is. I've written. Guys, overall virtualization is, so I will tell one example about a server virtualization. So simply server virtualization. So then we'll understand about the virtualization advantages. Server virtualization enable multiple operating system to run on the single physical server, highly with as a highly efficient virtual machine. The virtual machine is function as same as a physical machine. Almost all same as a physical machine. Virtual machine functions almost as same as a physical machine. Only thing is it's not physically deployed. It is running on the physical machine. It utilizes physical resources. Okay, that is what virtual machine it is. I told my system story, but the real story it is centralized server. Here it is a physical server. Okay. So for my organization in the cloud computing also we've seen we need multiple servers to deploy our applications, running our applications in it. It can be web related, mail related, or maybe it can be some application related, database related. So different servers are required, database servers, mail servers, web servers, application servers, okay, storage servers, file servers. Like I need multiple servers to in our data center. Cost is increases, right? You are keep on purchasing. The cost of individual server is very high. Okay. And each server is meant for either one to two services to run. If it is a web server, use for only web server. Okay. Not for a database server. If it is a database server, use for database server. Maybe you can use for application server if you higher capacity, but better to use for only for database server. Either you can use for one or two services, not more than that one. Okay. So basic utilization of a individual server is not growing more than 20%. Okay, it is lesser than 20% utilization is if you are doing on the server means you're not utilizing at fullest. You're not utilizing at fullest. Guys, you purchase a bike, okay, costly bike or less costly bike, whatever it is. Now it is you have to spend at least 1,50,000 to buy a basic one, right? So that's a 50,000 are done. So now it is minimum above 1 lakh rupees only. Any basic level also as a no current rates. Okay. So Thing is, if you don't utilize, it waste of money, right? I'm using my scooty only for from my home to office, office to home. Okay, at least daily I'm using. At least for weekdays I'm using. Okay. At least some functionality is there. 20-30% utilization is there. Definitely. 20-30% utilization is there. But I'm using only weekly once, not utilizing, right? It's not giving return of cost. Same way your servers, you have to utilize fullest. Don't cross 80 to 85%. You should not cross more than 80 to 85% of a server utilization. You should not cross this one. Okay. Like 100% utilization, don't not do it, but not less than 20%. You have to increase the usage of your server. So then it will, the cost of will be reduces. Then what is the solution? Server virtualization. What is the solution? Server virtualization. So how it is useful for you? I take a server. It contains a hardware. Okay. It contains hardware like CPU, RAM, hard disk, network, like this. You have a, then I install a hypervisor. What is this hypervisor? Hypervisor is a platform. It enables your hardware to virtualize. So based on this hypervisor, okay, we can able to create a different virtual machines, run different operating systems and applications in it. Okay. See it is, for example, I'm running 6 virtual machines in single physical machine. 6 virtual machines in single physical machine. Each machine has their own operating system. Each machine having their own operating system. And these machines are decoupled from the physical hardware. This is a Google Chrome is coupled with my operating system. Okay. My operating system coupled with my hardware. But it is decoupled with your physical hardware. Okay. Virtual machines utilize your physical resources, but decoupled or detached with your physical hardware. Who will make you do that one? Your hypervisor only. Because of that one, you can transfer this virtual machine to another host. Another host means another computer, another physical machine, another server, you can able to do it. Okay. You can able to copy, paste your virtual machines from one place to another place. We can move it or we can copy paste it. Okay. So like that we can do it. It's because it's decoupled from your physical hardware. Okay. It utilizes the physical resources, but not depends upon the physical machine or physical machines OS or anything. So it is we can able to move it. That's another advantage. So this is what we call it as a server virtualization. Why it is called a server virtualization? Another important is it is centralized. It is centralized one. Okay. Server virtualization. What is server virtualization? Can run multiple OS in single physical machine, means your single physical server. That is what centralized. How can you run multiple OSs? So you can create VMs and install OS and applications run virtual machine in a physical machine. Okay, you can create virtual machines and install a OS in it and applications. Okay, and applications and run VMs in the same physical machine. We can move VMs from one physical host to other host because VMs are decoupled or detached with the physical machine or host. Resources means your hardware, CPU, RAM, capacity, less physical related one. CAUSC. Okay, you can move VMs from one physical machine to another physical machine or physical host to another physical host because VMs are decoupled or detached with the physical resources. VMs utilize physical machine resources to run. To run the to run VMs, okay. So for running of VMs, it relies physical resources. It means CPU, RAM, hard disk, network it is utilizing. Okay. So these are the points about server virtualization. So it is decoupling. That's the point is decoupling, detached with your physical existing. Type 1 virtualization. Guys, what is the type 1 virtualization? Is a bare metal virtualization. Bare metal virtualization, not base, bare metal virtualization. Okay, bare metal virtualization. Hypervisor. What is bare metal virtualization? Hypervisor install on physical hypervisor can installed on a physical machine directly like OS or kernel. Okay, that is it. So what are the type 1 virtualizations? Type 1 virtualization hypervisors. What are the hypervisors? Okay, so from VMware. VMware is an organization ESXi is a hypervisor and the product name is vSphere. Okay, vSphere. ESXi or vSphere, both are same. Okay. It's a small I. From Microsoft. It's a Hyper-V. Hyper-V. Citrix. Zen Server. Proximox. Proximox VE. Red Hat. RHEV. So these are all different organizations providing different virtualization platforms, means hypervisors. What is a hypervisor? Hypervisor is a virtualization platform. Okay, these are the type 1 virtualization platforms. So here somewhere I will write what is a hypervisor. It's a virtualization platform which it convert your physical resources or physical hardware to virtual hardware. Or you can say firmware. It's either it is you can say platform or a firmware which converts your physical hardware to virtual hardware to run your virtual, to create and run your virtual. It helps to create and run virtual machines. Okay, so this is a main. What is a hypervisor? It's a type 1 virtualization. Hypervisors as feature in OSS. Okay, this is also bare metal virtualization. Okay, so for example, I don't know what is going on. Okay, so what are the as a features in the OS? For example, you take Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11, Professional Edition, and Enterprise Edition, plus must be 64-bit Windows Server 2008, 64, 2008 R2, 2012 and 2012 R2 also, 2016, 2019, 2022. Okay, so you are getting Hyper-V as feature In this one, Hyper-V as role in this one, along with operating system. Okay. Next, KVM QEMU. It is in the any enterprise Linux 6, 7, 8. Of course, current one is 9. It means Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Oracle Enterprise Linux are there. From EL6 onwards, virtualization is there. Okay. This part is server virtualization. Anything you understand, guys, from this one? What is this virtualization? Server virtualization. In that one, there is a type 1, type 2 virtualizations are there. Type 1 virtualization is also called bare metal virtualization. It means the hypervisor installed on the physical machine directly like a operating system. Okay. So here it is, if you see. So what is server virtualization? Means in the single server, by installing a hypervisor in it, and we can able to create a multiple virtual machines. We can able to create multiple virtual machines inside. Okay. What is these hypervisors? What is these hypervisors? What is these hypervisors? Hypervisors are, can you see these are all different hypervisors from different organization. ESXi, Hyper-V, Xen Server, Proximox, VE, RHEV. These are all different hypervisors. VMware is an organization. ESXi is a hypervisor. Okay. Of course, current version is 8, some 8.2 something, 8 update 2. That's the current version. This is 2019 only. It comes like this. It is a Windows Hyper-V server 2019. Okay. It's Hyper-V server. Xen server and all, I'm not sure current versions. So this is a open source. So open source. Open source virtualization platform based on KVM and QEMU. Okay. Even Red Hat Enterprise Virtualization also, so based on the KVM and QEMU only. I'm not talking like yeah. It's also same. It's of course it is also some kind of open source. Okay, and some with a built-in operating system. For example, you go to TURM10. Yeah, Windows feature on or off. Okay, in my Windows also I have a Hyper-V. See, in my machine I have a Hyper-V. I didn't enable it. Just if I click this one, click OK, it will restart and it will be installed. I'm not using that Hyper-V here. Along with operating system also you will get Hyper-V. Alone Hyper-V is there, and along with OS also Hyper-V is there as a feature or a role or built-in package. Okay, it's there in Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise, not in Home. Okay, not in the Home editions. Not in the Home editions. Hyper-V as a role in Windows servers from 2008, 64-bit 2008 R2 and other all remaining is there. And this is a virtualization platform is available inside your Linux machines also. Okay. What is this hypervisor? This hypervisor is a platform which enables your hardware to be virtualized and it helps you create your virtual machines, run your virtual machines on the single machine itself. And each machine is individual. Their operating system, their application, their data is not affected with your any of your physical machine or other virtual machines. Okay, so that is the main points of your virtualization, server virtualization, and that too type 1 virtualization. Okay, so last one is type 2 virtualization. What is this type 2 virtualization? Guys, this is my Windows 10 machine. This is my Windows 10 machine. Either I use Home Edition, so no problem. Okay, of course, my machine is also having hardware, right? It means I have a CPU, I have a RAM, I have a hard disk, I have a network. Okay. Next one is what operating system I have? Windows 10. So I have an operating system, right? Operating system. It can be Windows 10 or 11, or it can be a Linux OS. Okay. Operating systems like Windows 10, Windows 11, Linux, Mac. Okay, you can write Mac also here. Okay. It can be any OS. But what I want is, I want a something that is just what I want. I want to create a virtual machines to test my application or to develop some application or to do some practicals, which is I cannot able to do it in a separate machine, which I cannot offer another machine. But I have a good physical capacity. I have 16 GB RAM. So then what I will do it, I go for an application. So what I will do it, I will go for a hypervisor application. I install a hypervisor application on top of my operating system. Application runs on the operating system, not directly on the hardware. Okay. And then I can able to create virtual machines. Okay. And then I will run different operating system. I have showed my system, right? So some machines are having Windows server, some are Windows 10, some are Linux, some are Ubuntu Linux. Okay, this is a machine which is having a ESXi, different OS. Okay, this is ESXi type 1 virtualization. So you cannot able to create directly any machine. It is directly installed in the hardware. Okay, don't worry about it. So I will show my yeah, sorry. Okay, so different OSs I will run. Okay, and I run different applications and data. Okay. This OS or application or data not affect on my physical operating system or physical machine applications also. Okay. With help of this application, I can able to create and run virtual machines. Okay. So that is the point. What are these hypervisor applications? What this is a type of type 2 virtualizations. And also it is a part of desktop virtualization. Okay, in desktop virtualization, there are several type virtualization. Several things are there in the desktop virtualization. It's a part of desktop virtualization. Okay. What is type 2 virtualization? We use a hypervisor application installed on OS. So what are these applications? From VMware. Again, VMware is an organization. I am using workstation, VMware workstation. Also, you can use player. Okay, VMware workstation, VMware player. From Oracle, VirtualBox. It is free. Okay. Player is also free. Workstation is licensed one. You need a license. Hmm? Uh, 10, 10 minutes. Okay. What is the type 2 virtualization? Type 2 virtualization views hypervisor applications, not application virtualization. It is hypervisor application. There is an applications like VMware workstation or a player or Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. By installing on your operating system, you can able to create virtual machines. Virtual PC not available. Okay. Just not available. So what is this? With help of application, we can create, run VMs. Okay. This is type 2 virtualization, guys. This is type 2 virtualization. So here few more points I want to add. So that is to create and run VMs in the physical machine. To create and run machine, the physical machine must be enabled with virtualization technology in the hardware. Okay, and the hardware and hypervisor is required. Okay, so this is the one important point. So how to check you are enabled or not? Go to Task Manager, Performance, CPU, virtualization is enabled. If it is not enabled, you have to enable it in yourself. So look at here, guys. So I check it is enabled or not. If not enabled, Go to the BIOS settings and you have to enable the virtualization technology. Okay. All these are same only. All these things I explain, same thing. Yeah, here is the last picture. It is, see this traditional and virtualization architect. Traditional, you have a computer, means your hardware, operating system, and application. Here it is hardware. Virtualization layer means your hypervisor. Virtual machine, which contains OS application. Virtual machine, OS application. Virtual machine, OS and applications. Don't confuse. Same thing only. This is like a 3D picture. That is 2D picture. Okay. So this is type 2 virtualization. Guys, only few things. What is virtualization? Benefits of virtualization. So try to understand type 1 and type 2 virtualization. That's it. Not more than. Okay. Understand, guys? Anything? Try. What is virtualization? Benefits of virtualization, type 1 virtualization, type 2 virtualization in the server, and different products name and organization. You know VMware means VMware ESXi, VMware workstation like that. Okay. If you have any doubts, then I will share other few virtualization related and as well as my practicals also. I cannot able to show practical now why? Because it's already time's up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll two topics are left. So then we'll try to complete tomorrow max to max. Okay. Or otherwise I will inform anything is available in afternoon. Also, common topics are not there between you and afternoon batch. All are ending only, but no common topics. Okay. That's it for today, guys.